Hi everyone, my name is Babajide and I will be your instructor on today's course. We'll be looking at media queries today. What are media queries? Media queries are a way to target browsers by certain characteristics, features, and user preferences, then apply styles or run other code based on those things. Perhaps the most common media queries in the world are those that target particular viewport ranges and apply custom styles, which birthed the whole idea of responsive design. Let's take a deeper dive. Let's take a look at the code on our screen. At media screen and minimum width of 600 pixels, then you have our style. We will give more explanation to this on the next slide. Media query is a CSS technique introduced in CSS3. Again, it is the most common place to spot a media query in the world. They go right in the style sheet in an at-media rule that wraps elements with conditions for when and where to apply a set of styles when a browser matches those conditions. Let's take a look at this example. Imagine your browser window is 600 pixels or smaller in size. The background color will be light blue. How do we achieve this? Media query helps us to do that. Let's take a look at the code. At media only screen and maximum width of 600 pixels, if this condition is met, then the background color of the entire body of our web page should be light blue. Let's take a look at the anatomy of a media query. We have the at media, which is the at rule. Then next we have the media type. For this course, we will be focusing more on screen. However, we will learn a few about the other media types we have. Then we have the media feature. We have two media features here, the minimum width and the maximum width. Then we have the operator, and on this slide we have the AND operator. What type of media are we trying to target? In many, if not most cases, you will see a screen value used here, which makes sense since many of the media types we are trying to match are devices with screens attached to them. But screens aren't the only type of media we can target. Of course, we have a few, and they include all. All matches all devices. Then we have print, which matches documents that are viewed in the print preview or any media that breaks the content up into pages intended to print. Then we have the most common, which is screen, which matches devices with a screen. Lastly, in this course, we have speech, which matches devices that read the content audibly, such as a screen reader. Let's go a bit deeper. Let's take a look at media features. Once we define the type of media we are trying to match, we can start defining what features we are trying to match to. We've looked at a lot of examples that match screens to width, where screen is the type, and both minimum width and maximum width are features with specific values. But there are many more features we can match. Now let's take a look at operators. Firstly, we have the AND operators. We can use the AND operator if we want to target screens within a range of widths. Another operator we can use is the OR, also known as the OR comma separated. We can also use comma separate features as a way of using an or operator to match different ones. Now let's look at how to add a breakpoint. In lesson 3, we made a web page with rows and columns, and it was responsive. However, it did not look good on small screen such as your mobile device. Media queries can help us undo that. We can add a breakpoint where certain parts of the design will behave differently on each side of the breakpoint. Let's take a look at this code. We have at media only screen, and we have a media feature here of maximum width of 768 pixels. And next you have a comment which indicates that we are writing this code for mobile phones. Now, when the condition of maximum width is being fulfilled, don't forget the maximum width in this case is 768 pixels. Then the width should be 100%. This is how to add breakpoints to our web pages. Now let's look at how to hide elements with media queries. Do you wonder at times you visit a website and you have different content on the desktop and another content on your phone? This can be handled with media queries. Another common use of media queries is to hide elements on different screen sizes. And how do we achieve this? Don't forget your syntax of at media only screen and maximum width of 600 pixels. Then you give it a property of display none. Display none helps you hide that particular element. And this will be the end of today's course. To know more about media queries, kindly read your PDF lecture notes. Thank you. See you in the next class.